Tuesday morning. Yes, guys, I'm here and I'm curious about using this. Watch this one. Oh Lord, I broke something. About using this YouTube go live. About using this YouTube go live, guys. I am excited to use. I think it's like the second time that I'm using it, but each time I go on it, I discover stuff that I haven't seen before. So here I am. Hey guys, how is everybody doing? Longing to see everybody. I haven't seen everybody in a few days, and so I'm super excited to see you all. Come on in, guys. Come on in and let us connect and let us chat a little bit about anything y'all want to talk about. We can talk about lots of things today. Um, we can talk about the stuff that's going on in the news. We can talk about my channel. We can talk about anything. Guys, I'm almost about to ask y'all to pick the topic because it's been how many days since I haven't been here? Rock on coming, rock on coming. Hey, Blessed, how you doing? Good to see you, my sister. Thank you so much for coming, guys. As you come into the stream, hit the like button. Hit the like button, guys, and invite your friends. Tell everybody to come. Trev is on. Let us chat. Yes. Laughing a spoil and connection is on and everybody's connecting with everybody, guys. So when you come on in, if there's anybody here that you do not know, anybody who's a content creator, don't be afraid to connect with them. Yes, that's what we do. That's how we all are going to grow. That's how we are all going to win. And remember that my win does not affect yours and your win does not affect mine. Everybody can win at their own pace. So come on, guys, let's support each other and not be so worried about who is going to win and whether or not they're going to win more than you are going to win. That's not what we are about. We are about supporting each other because guess what, guys? One thing is for certain. None of us is going to get out of this alive. Not one of us. When this life is over, we are all going out the same way, breathless. So let's not waste this time. Let's connect with each other, love each other, support each other, help each other to be the best that they can be. And so we all will be better individuals. All right? Do you agree? Oh, Blessed says she's trying to cope with the Joseph is here. Oh my gosh. Love you, my darling Joseph. Love you, love you, love you. How are you doing, my friend? Blessed says she's trying to cope with the heat. Oh, it's really hot down there, huh? For me, it is, let me see what's the temperature right now. My temperature right now says, what does it say? Hold on, don't move. I got it, I'll tell you. The temperature for today is 74 degrees. Maybe it's just for now because it is nice and cool out. The sun is not blazing in all its glory. It's nice and cool out. You can walk out right now and not even feel it. It feels like a regular day, you know, almost like a pre-winter day. You know, winter hasn't yet started, but it's, yeah, something like that. Because I went outside this morning, I didn't even feel the heat. There was no heat. Just a cool morning, I would say. Just a cool morning. And we're enjoying it. Lady Porch is in the house. Welcome into the house, Lady Porch. There is my friend Lady Porch in the house, guys. If you have not yet connected with Lady Porch. Lady Porch, I think I was on your channel. I think I was on your channel last night. I'm okay there, enjoying the rain. Here, you see that? So Joseph is in CT getting some rain, and Blessed is in JA getting some sunshine, and here I am in the NC getting some cool weather. Nice and cool weather. Guys, you know what? It's just spontaneous that it came to me that I said go on live. go on live right now. And I'm so happy I came on. For all the people that I've seen come into the live already, guys, don't forget to hit the like button, you know. Joseph, don't forget to hit the like button, you know. All Thank you so much, my friend Porch. Thank you so much for hitting the like button. Thank you so much for this support. Guys, I sincerely appreciate you. And you all know that when I work the weekend, it's like I have lost you all for like 4 days. Because Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night, and then Monday, I come. Where's this little knot coming from? And then Monday, I come home bleached, tired, exhausted, and so I end up sleeping almost the whole day. And then when I wake up, my body still tells me you need some more rest. And so that's what it was. And I just slept all of yesterday. And then last night when I got up, I was, I just decided, let me just look on YouTube, see who is there, see what's going on. You know, sometimes on a Monday night, I usually come on. But last night, I was just too beat. I couldn't get myself up to get myself ready for the camera. So I just went in support mode. And I was there on self-care and on JY and lots of fun. There's always lots of fun over here on YouTube. Oh, you were worried about me, Joseph? I know you were, my love. But boy, I tell you, when you work that night shift and you miss your sleep, it's something to catch up on it when you can. Because when you are tired, you're too exhausted to go on. And I didn't want to come on here and be so dragging like the way I felt. Even though oftentimes when I feel that way, once I get on the live, I feel so much better because I have all of you who come in and we laugh and joke around. And however I'm feeling before I get on, I feel a lot better once I get on here and I am chatting with the rest of you. That is always fun. Well, come on in, guys. Rope in. Those of you who are not Jamaican don't understand what that means. It means come on in. Yeah, rope in and let us chat. There is the rights are here. Yes, the rights. That's a content creator. Support. You all know that's what we do over here on my channel. We support each other. Yes, if you're coming over from the talk, yeah. If you're over there on the talk and you are supporting somebody over there and you see them that they have their YouTube channel pinned, yeah man, support them. Yes, blessed one. JY was on fire last night. He was on fire. So much so that him just wake up. JY, wake up. Wake up, you sleep too late. Alright. Blessed. I gotta wake him up. I gotta shake him and wake him up. Wake up, JY. Wake up. That is funny. JY gonna get me. Trev, you crazy. But anyway, y'all know that he's at like 3 hours behind my time. So I understand. Work 9 for 28. Joseph work 9 for 28. He probably find hot girl. Blessed said JY probably find hot girl. JY, answer to that, please. Answer to that. What Blessed know about you, JY? Blessed say you probably find hot girl. Blessed, you're not gonna mess with my friend like that, you know. You're not gonna mess with my friend. My friend is a single father, busy taking care of his children. Yes, as a single dad, going to work and coming on YouTube to entertain us. And we love it. Yeah. We absolutely love it. So, you know about to mix up JY, talk about JY must find hot girl. But come to think about it, you could be right, you know. You could be very, very right, you know, that he has found found himself a hot girl. But behind the scenes, he and I are going to talk about that, you know. I go and look through you better look through you see JY last night with the crystal ball. Maybe you looked in your crystal ball and saw that JY fine hot girl. Who knows? JY and the crystal ball. Looking in the crystal ball to see everybody's future but his own. Because you know say so as JY said last night, that's how the pastors and whoever, all those people looking at them crystal ball. They can look in the crystal ball and see your future, see what's going to happen to you. But them never know theirs. And that is so true. They can't tell you what's going to happen to them tomorrow. But they can certainly tell you what's going to happen to you tomorrow. And they can tell you what you should do about it. But they can never tell you what's going to happen to them or what they are going to do about it. Ah, boy, I tell you, that's just how it goes. So for those people who like to waste their money, win some. My sister, win some. How are you doing, sister? Win some. Win some. What are going on with you there? How are you doing, my love? Or through the smartphone. I tell you, blessed, they can tell you so much that is going on, and that is going to happen. I tell you, I look through my TikTok messages, and people be sending me all these messages. Do you want a reading, oracle reading? What kind of reading? All of this reading. I don't need no reading. I do not. Hold on, the guys. Hold on, the guys. This is an important massage here. Alright, here I come again. Here I come again, my friends. I don't know what is wrong with these people. They try to make it seem like it is such an important message that they got to give you and stuff. And when you take a look at it, they're so interested in purchasing your home. So when them buy your house, where you feel live, why the people are tormenting me? Or trying to torment me. Them not torment me. Them just a try. Calling me make it seem important and texting me all the time to tell me to sell them my home. So when they don't like these people don't like to see black people have nothing, you know. Honestly speaking, they don't like to see you have anything. They look up they are busy out there looking up your home record, looking to see if you pay off your house, looking to see how much you open the house, looking to see, and just tormenting you, bombarding you with all these letters and emails and text messages to buy your house. Because black people not have nothing. I'm not supposed to live nowhere, not true? Yeah, like what in the world? And it's always these people. Always these people. Always coming to tell you, say, them want your house to buy. Like, when me supposed to live, sir? Me supposed to live on the street, sir, ma'am? Me not supposed to have no roof over my head. Me work very hard. Why I want to think, say, I only alone for have something, and we not for have nothing? Yeah. No, sir, please leave me alone. And stop sending me all these, no matter how I tell them, stop sending me these messages. They're not here. Them not here. And I hear a lot of people complain about it. Like, them will see a person with their host. And them not provoke those people. Them not provoke those people, you know. Everybody say hi to the rights in the chat. Everybody say hi to the rights in the chat, guys. Yes. And we are going to support that channel. Yeah, lovely people over there. Lovely people. Lovely people. Yeah, guys, me don't know what's wrong with these people. And I have heard several people, you know, talking about it. All these people bombarding them with messages and know what they have good deals for them just to acquire their home. Like them not expect me to live no way. Yeah. Are we supposed to be filling up the shelters? Yeah, we are supposed to be filling up the shelters, and we are supposed to be the people bombarding the government for assistance, because in their views, that's where we belong. We don't belong to own anything and, you know, have that power that ownership provides. Them not want us to be able to have that. They want us to be the ones always being the burden to society. So as soon as you own anything, them think them entitled to it. They need it. They want it. You're supposed to give it to them. You're supposed to sell it to them for little or nothing. Yeah, because where you are do, where you doing somebody owning anything. Yeah. Boy, guys, I tell you, me get one message here, so I need to listen to it urgently. But me can't make you hear the message. Me can't make you hear the message, because this message is a serious message. So it's a serious message, guys. So guess what? I'm gonna stick my headphone in here and listen to this message, because I know it's serious. It's seriouser than a heart attack, trust me. It's seriouser than a heart attack. It's very serious. Hold on there, guys. They want to bring back just to have the, yes, some serious things and times. Exactly, blessed. That's exactly what they want. Them want with, yeah, them to be the haves and we be the have not. So them supposed to have and we not supposed to. We're not supposed to have nothing. Yes, guys. So come on into the live, guys. Come on in. We are connecting. We are talking with each other. We are sharing with each other. And we are certainly supporting each other. Yes. Them two lie and wicked both, Crystal. Got the right. Believe you me, sister. Believe you me, because the people them lie and wicked is a shame. But you know what? My grandmother always say, if fool no go market, bad sit no sell. So if people never go market, never go some prophetess are fulfilling rapidly, Sister Trev, and many people don't know. Well, that is true. Ricky. me say, Ricky, let me look see if you put up any new video. Let me look see if you put up any new video, Ricky, because no video no left on your channel for me watch, you know. I don't watch me watch, I run me run. Let the truth be told. Let the truth be told. Let me see if you have anything new on your channel, Ricky. Because see, that's a Ricky Live 365. I don't know if me miss anything, cause about one now, a few weeks now since me run it. Yeah, you have a new video, Ricky, man. You have a new video, man. I see them me run everything already. Everything gone run. See there, everything red. Everything red. Me run everything already, but me see you put up some new videos, so some me have to go. So I have to go run them, man. Yeah, that's how we support each other. Guys, see Ricky there? Ricky love go fishing, and I love watch Ricky when him go and go fishing. with him little bucket and sitting upon some jagged rocks and all kinds of things. Talk about him fishing and him cooking and him doing all kinds of things. So guys, you go support Ricky. If you're not yet connected to Ricky, you go and go support him. Yeah, very, very, very nice guy. Go and go support Ricky. And Ricky's on his way to the promised land as well. So he needs all the support that he can get. Yes, so guys, I'm go and go support Ricky. Everybody who come in, I'm checking them to see what's going on with their channel. So you know, because we need to support each other. We have the rights up in here. I saw you on them rocks. I'm like, how in the world you be walking on them rocks? You know, boy, you better be careful. Them jagged rocks, if you make one misstep and drop on them rocks, oh my God, your tailbone go and ball out for mercy. Trust me. So guys, on the rights channel as well, the rights have some their channel is very young. Yeah, their channel is young, guys. So we are going to support them. At least, you see them that they are 81. We can bring them up. Bring them up. Yes, man. Bring them up. Make when this live over, they be up to at least 100. Come on, man. Come on, man. Y'all know how we do the thing. Everybody is, all of us want to move on up. Black them, no joke. I see. If I get, me say, believe me no, sis. It's them coming like, you know, them coming like them little things there. The more you block them, the more them come. You block them, them come. You block them, them more come. And I'm just like, why these people? Why these people? Because in my neighborhood, I think I am the person who has lived here the longest. I have been here since 2013. Yeah. And every house around me has been sold once or twice or more since I've been here. So, I don't know. But these people are just so serious about acquiring my home. Them not stop. In my mailbox, them put stuff. In the mail, they're sending stuff. They're calling me. They're texting me. They're emailing me. All this mess. But as soon as you block one number, another one come up. As soon as you block them, they come up again. But anyway, as this kind of people, we have to understand that the odds are already against us. Yes, they have already designated, you know, government assistance and poverty and all of that. It's already designed for us to be the recipients, and we have to work much harder to sort of flip that script. Yeah, and try to own something, try to leave something for our children. Because the whole idea, the whole plan from the beginning was never to have us own anything. We were the ones to be owned and never to have anything. But the times are changing, the tables are turning, and as people, as minorities, we have to try to break that curse, because our children deserve to have something. So if we have to work exceptionally hard to ensure that there is something left for our children, guys, we gotta do it. We can't just say, oh, nobody never dead left nothing give to me, so me not dead left nothing give nobody. No, we cannot do that. We can't say that. Because nobody never dead left nothing give to me, for sure. My daddy's been dead since I was 8 years old. My poor mama, she worked her tail off to send us to school, to help us to get an education and have a certain kind of resilience, or a certain kind of resilience in us, to tell us that we must fight for what we want and we must do well. So that's what we have been doing, and it hasn't been easy. It has been a struggle. But that doesn't mean our children will not struggle. But at least, guys, when we leave this world, we should at least leave our children with good, on a good footing, so that they can be successful and their children can be successful. We're not going to live to see it, you know. We're not going to live to see it. No joke. One guy live out there. Good afternoon, my, hey, Overtown, what's going on, brother? What's going on, my love? What's going on? So good to see you. Thank you so much thank you so much, Overton. Thank you so much. Yeah, guys, so you know, when you have, like, people say, I hear people say all the time, oh, them not have the life insurance because they're not going to be able to benefit from it. You know, there are some life insurance where you can draw money, out of it. You know, you might want to look up one of those kinds of insurances, you know, where you can take money out of it. If you have been paying for a long time, you can take money out of it while you continue to pay, because that money bear a lot of interest for the insurance companies. And if you have an insurance policy, that is money that your children will have. I hear people say all the time, oh, the picking them are going to waste the money. So what? We don't want them to. That is why we want to teach them. We want to teach them how to manage that money. But when you're dead gone, you don't have no say over it. But you want to birth the children in poverty, live with them in poverty. Then when you're dead, the poor people them still left in a poverty. Oh man. That's not nice. That is not nice. So if you can afford to have a life insurance policy or some other investment that will yield some profit for your children after you have passed away, do it. Don't be selfish and say, oh, nobody never did that. That is the argument I hear people say, nobody never did, left nothing give to me. And then you look around and you see these kinds of people with generational wealth going down generation to generation, never have to scrimmage for nothing, always, you know, have their financial footing. And then we say, lad, I chew them. And not only because they are that, we can be like that too. But we not see further than we nose. A lot of times we don't look further than our nose. Yeah. We just think that, well, what I have right now is what I have now. Guys, see the rights is saying hello to you all. Everybody in the chat, go and go check out the rights, please. Yeah, they have a little channel here growing. Yeah, we want to help them. We want to help them to grow. I need to learn how to like promote the channel on the screen. But if you all here and you know if you do it, you know, contact me, because I have tried and tried and tried, and it not happen. I don't know which step me missing. Me go on YouTube, me go on Google. Me to do everything and me can't get it. So somebody gonna have to teach me how to do it. One of you gonna have to teach me how to do it. So guys, yeah man, go and go support the Rights channel. They have a nice little channel here that's up and coming, and you know, it's support. We have to support each other so that we can all get to the promised land. Remember, the promised land is for everybody, you know. It's for all of us. You understand? But we have to help each other to get there. Alright? We can't just sit down. Who is that? Chiomi? Chiomi sweet. How are you doing, Chiomi sweet? I think I'm connected to you. Am I not? Let me see. Chiomi sweet is new, but I think I am connected to that person. Chiomi sweet. Okay. Once you pop up here, Chiomi sweet, I am already connected to you. Okay. Okay, so I watched a video here. I see that there's a red line under one of your, let me see if I was connected to you before. No, no, no. Okay, so there is a red line under a video that says stay at home mom schedule baby bath, which means I watched that video already. Don't know if I commented, but I'm connected to you, Chiomi. All right, I am connected to you, and since you are new here, a very, very special, special, special welcome to you. Thank you so much for coming in. Thank you so, so, so much. Let me give you a special welcome. Let me see your playlist. Let's healthy tips. You have some healthy tips here. While we are on the live, let's run your healthy tips. All right, let's run your healthy tips. So at least yeah, I'm not going to be able to comment while I am here, but at least you will get the hours. So let that continue to run. Please like and share. No problem. Michelle is in the house. I am doing great, Michelle. I am doing fabulous, fantastic. I am still vertical. I am grateful for that. I sincerely appreciate you coming. What's going on with you, sugar? What's going on with you? Today we are doing a connect. Yes, we're connecting with each other because that is how we are all going to grow. And I know there are lots of people in the chat who are not content creators. But for those of you who are content creators, we are connecting with each other and we are helping each other to grow. The Rights is in the house, guys. The Rights is in the house. Overton is in the house. Ricky Live 360 is in the house. Those are content creators who are on their way to the promised land. There are other content creators in the chat as well. Porch, Chiomi, who else is in the chat who are content creators? There are other content creators in the chat who have reached the promised land, and then there are others who are still on their way. We are going to yes, Blessed, blooming like a rose. Yes, and shining like a diamond. Oh, Michelle, work have you away, girl. I tell you, because I was just telling the others that I had to work the last 3 days, but when I work the last 3 days, 3 nights actually, I lose the entire day and also the day immediately after, because yesterday I was so tired. I got home at maybe like after 11. I slept until like after 6, 7, something like that. And then I got up and I could not get up off the couch. I just started I could not get up off the couch. So I just started YouTube supporting until I went right back to sleep. Because I was just so exhausted, guys. I was just tired. And that's how it is. That's how it is. You know, when you work hard. Oh, Overton gonna work. All right, Overton, be safe, my brother. Be safe. Be safe. Have a fantastic afternoon, Overton. It's 12 o'clock for me, so it's 5 o'clock for Overton. So Overton gonna work. Guys, and go ahead and support Overton. Go on over there on Overton's channel and support my brother. You know, right? That is so true. As I was saying, guys, we need to try to break these generational curses. We need to try to break them. And poverty is one of the generational curses that has been plaguing us for generations. For generations, it's been plaguing us. Our foreparents were brought into the new world from Africa, and the laws that have been implemented over here have been, Trev, if I stand too steady, I'll fall asleep. Stand too steady, you fall asleep. Girl, once my head hit the pillow, I'm out like a light. Believe me. Out, out, out like a light. Trust me. Okay, that's a great question, Blessed. Blessed said if there is such a thing as generational curse. And I believe there is. Not because them never dead left nothing give you. That don't mean you shouldn't do anything right there. So I am with you, my sister, 100%. Not because nobody died and left anything for you. That doesn't mean you must subject your children to the same fate. I hear a lot of people say, oh, when they retire, they're going to sell this. When they reach a certain age, you know, they have something called like a reverse mortgage. So when you reach a certain age, I don't know exactly how it operates because I've never looked at it. I don't intend to do any such thing. But in the reverse mortgage, when people reach a certain age, they sort of take out a lot of money on their house, and then the house is owned like by the government or something like that. And then once they pass away, the government comes in and now owns that house. So if they have children, those children, if they don't have anything for themselves, will be basically homeless. They won't have anything. I worked with a lady who told me once that she said, I have a house that I work hard for, and she has 2 daughters, and I was surprised that neither of the daughters had done much with their lives. You know, each of them had more than 5 kids and not stable employment, or no employment at all and stuff. And I was like, you know, you leave the house for them, and something for them to give in life. If you didn't, I don't know if she gave them, they didn't take it, or what the circumstances are surrounding that. Because I'm like, if you are so stable in a stable job, how comes your daughters were not afforded the same, with going to college or whatever? Sometimes some children are hardies and them stubborn, and maybe they just did not take what their mama was giving them, so they decide to take a different path, and now they are grown women with children but still dependent on their mom a lot. And she was like, let me tell you something, Trev, as soon as I retire, I'm going to do reverse mortgage. I'm going to take my money, I'm going to travel with it, I'm gonna do what I want with my money, because even after I pass away, I leave this house that I have already paid off. These children, these daughters of mine are going to cause the house to go into disrepair, and they're going to lose it anyway. They're going to lose it anyway, because at the rate they are going, they're never going to be able to fix up the house. And I was like, but what about maybe one of your grandchildren might be able to fix up the house, but after having paid off a house, you're gonna get rid of this house and leave nothing for your children and your grandchildren? No, sir, I cannot see it like that. She said, I'm going to spend every dime out of the bank. I'm going to spend all my money. I'm not leaving anything for them, because they have not shown me that they would be able to care for it. But guys, after you are dead and gone, like, why you worry? When they realize that if without this house, we will have nowhere to live, to call home, trust and believe me, they will shape up their folly ground. They will shape up their folly ground, because they will realize that homelessness, no, I don't want to live outside. And also the grandchildren, one of the grandchildren might have the desire to fix up the house and carry on this, because easy to buy a house. So they find themselves in a position where they don't have to purchase a house, because they already have a house, because grandma already paid for this house. That would be a blessing to your generation. Blessed one says she don't believe in a generational curse. Yeah, me believe it does exist. Just like all the generational blessings of these people, a lot of them, who have had investment, and when they pass on, they leave house and money and stuff for their children, and their children invested some more and leave it for their children and invested some more. Look at the old father Walton that started Walmart. The old father Walton who started Walmart, look at the wealth that he has left for his children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren. They will never be broke again, never be poor again. They will never be poor. I believe it's trust. I never go university. My grand go, their mother at 53 years is going. She is in her third year. My mom and dad never been there. Yard food, what's up? How you doing, yard foods? Yes, blessed, that is what I'm talking about. So your parents may not have gone, you may not have gone, but you see, your daughter is going. My generations on both sides never went to no college, no university. You know, my grandmother on my mother's side never, my grandmother on my father's side never. You know, none of my grandparents. And neither my mom. My mom has maybe like a third grade education. You know, she's smarter than, I mean, a lot of people who have had a lot more education. But back in the day, it was the norm for girls to stay home. And my grandmother wanted somebody to stay home and take care of the baby. So my mom was the one, she decided was going to stay home and take care of the baby. That was my grandmother's baby, so that the others of them could go to school and my grandmother could go to her farm, go to work on the plantation, you know, to bring in income into the household, because my grandmother was a single mother to her 6 children. So somebody had to stay home, and my mom ended up being the one to stay home and not being afforded the education that she could have. So with that, she has worked well with what she had and has been able to send us to school. And so we, having gone to school and being able to work to afford anything, we are supposed to, it is supposed to start with us for our children. The older folks I don't intend, I didn't finish reading that before YouTube make it disappear. But now that we have gone to school, we have gone to college, and we have had higher education, it is up to us. It is up to us to lay the foundation for our children and our grandchildren. So if I did not start it, my grandparents, great-grandparents didn't start it, my grandparents, my mom didn't start it, and I didn't start it, then it would be up to my children to start. But at some point, somebody has to start. Somebody has to start. Because we cannot all go on like this and have the cycle repeating. The cycle repeating where our children, our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren never acquire anything from our labor. All they have of us walking around with is our DNA. Nothing else. You know, get them a little push start, man. Get them a little push start. Yeah. Ensure that they go to college. And if they don't want to go to college, that's on them. But you make sure that you lay the foundation for them to be able to go. Where you can say, well, I worked hard. I made sacrifices for you to be able to go to college. If you don't want to go to college, it is on you. But I have made all the sacrifices. I have set the groundwork for you to be successful. And I expect you to. But if you do not want to, computer die. It is on you. But when I hear people say they are not going to, it's like a deliberate sabotage. I hear people say they are not going to have life insurance because one thing is certain, they will be buried. No matter what happened, they will be buried, but they're not going to have life insurance. So you know that you will be buried for sure. Somebody has to bury you, whether it's family members, friends, the government, whoever. You have to get buried because you cannot stay on top. You cannot stay on top of the ground. So you have to be buried. But you're not making even provisions for yourself to be buried. You are just saying, well, I am not leaving anything for anybody. And because I know that I must be buried, I am not even going to make provisions for that. And you spend off everything before you die. And then when you die, your children run around, suffer, beg and borrow, and bury you. And then they don't have nothing. They don't have a house to live in after say my mother paid that off. Them don't have a car to sell. To say my mother be paid that off. Them go to the bank, you don't have no money left in the bank. And they must go on. The generational curse continue. Where you know left nothing for them not have nothing. They are still struggling with their lives and their children. I don't know. You don't have to think like me, guys. But I just think that we should at least make an effort to then let something to repeat them. That's just my view. Yeah, we must make an effort to leave something for them to work with. Some kind of foundation for them to work with. And it is not that hard if we think about it and start working on it a little at a time. You know, sometimes them say, you know, how do you go about eating an elephant? How you go about eating an elephant? And it's one bite at a time. So if you think that it is hard to leave a sizable life insurance for your children, you start early when the premiums are going to be low, when you are, you know, early when you are healthy and young. And you start paying maybe a $5 a month, $10 a month, whatever the case may be. And you pay into that for the rest of your life so that your children can have something. Because you're going to say, oh, I mean, I have this $10 every month. But every month, you use $10 to do some kind of foolish. You waste $10 every month to some kind of foolish. Yeah. You give it to somebody or do something else. What's your phone? My phone shouldn't be dying. Yeah, so you have to think ahead. You have to think ahead, and you have to think for them children. You have to think for those children that you're leaving behind, and think what would your child do with this money? How they could start a business because otherwise they wouldn't be able to. How they could put some money away for their children, you know, for an education, a college fund, and all of that. You know, sometimes when people ask me, you know, Trev, oh, by yourself you manage to send your kids them to college? Because I started to think about it early. Yeah, education is always on my mind, especially for my children, because people gonna look at it and say, oh, you're a single mother, you have all these children. And the one thing, I mean, me easy to share when it come to my picking them, maybe that's the only way somebody can drag me out to make me go on bad. Yeah, to make me cuss and go on bad when it comes to me children them. And me don't want nobody take no liberty of them. And me don't want them fear beg, borrow, and thief. Because me bring them in the world. I brought them here. And trust me, I did not have to bring them if I didn't want to. Because whole heap of Pepsi, periwinkle, and rusty nailed about. I didn't have to bring them if I didn't want to. I know that I will go over somehow no head. But, yeah. If you got what I just said, tell me in the comments, guys. If you got the nonsense I just said, tell me in the comments. I tell you how sometimes it just come out like, it forms in my brain and just busts. Like it forms like a balloon. And then it just pops and leaks right out off of my tongue. Y'all gotta forgive me, guys. But yeah, you know, I brought my children into the world by choice. And if I did not want to bring them, I shouldn't have. But it's not for me to bring them and have them to be a problem to the rest of society and have them be a burden to society. No. And that's what happens when we bring children into the world for whom we have no plans really, and we don't get up and make a plan for them. We just have to pick them around wild. Them come up, no sense of direction, no sense of even civic responsibility, and they just come up and be just they just create mayhem in society. We not plan for them to get a good education. We not plan for them to get a good foundation as to what it means just to be human, just to be a decent human being, just to contribute to society. No, so we don't have none of the lessons that we teach them. We just have them just a drag up in the world. They go astray. Them start knock down people, take away people things. Them start doing all of this. Why? Because they didn't have any sense of direction. And as their mother, we didn't teach them how to love your neighbor and how to, you know, contribute positively to society. No, them just run wild and run amok. I never wanted my children, any of my children, to end up like that. And that is why I took so many chances. Took chances. Yes, took a lot of chances. Because I wanted my children to have better than I did. To have more than I did. I wanted to be able to put myself in a position to be able to afford my children. Because you all know when I had the first one, I couldn't afford anything. I could not afford anything. I was dependent on my family for support. And boy, they did a fabulous job. And so when I was able to, I told myself that I must put myself in a position to be able to care for my children. Because it wasn't anybody else's responsibility. It was mine from the beginning, because I was the one who had those children. And I couldn't see myself thinking that when I leave this earth, I am going to make sure I spend everything before I leave, do all this before I leave, because I refuse to leave anything for my children. No, some love my children them too much. We could have never do that. I could have never do that. I love them too much. I wouldn't do it. Would not do it to my children. So guys, if you find yourself in a position where you are able to, yes man, whatever you do, have your children in mind, and tell yourself that you don't want your children to be a burden to society, a burden to anybody else. You want to break this generational curse of poverty. You know, where children have no education, not able to go to school. Father broke, mother broke. Pitney them can't go to school, so Pitney them broke. Then Pitney them have Pitney, because one of the things that can be sure is that procreation is going to happen. So you're going to have children. But you poor, mama poor, broke, cannot afford, have the children, Pitney them grow up, poor, broke, no plan. Them still cannot afford. Grow up a little bit more. Them have children. The children broke, cannot afford. So you see what I'm talking about, blessed? That's how the generation after generation after generation, it just continue. Nowhere did anybody make a plan to get rid of that generational curse. Because society is still going to be making rules and laws that are designed to ensure that we don't have anything. Yeah, we just have to be able to fight. We have to be able to fight. Yes, fight the good old fight and overcome, not just for ourselves and our generation, but for our children and the generations to come. Yeah, who else is in the chat? People in the chat, I don't see y'all saying nothing. Why are you not saying nothing? Yeah, I want to see you all talking in the chat. Tell me what you all think. Guys, Rights family only gone up by 1. Come on, the rest are in the chat. Rights family, the Rights channel only went up by 1. The rest of people them in the chat, please go support. Go and support the Rights channel, and you will see also our dear friend of our channel, Plumber from Plumber TV. Remember, we were with Plumber the other day. I don't know how many of you here were with Plumber the other day when Plumber was showing the Benta Falls. The Benta Falls in St. Elizabeth that runs in Westmoreland. The Benta Falls that runs through his property. I don't know if you all remember that on that live. And here we have the Rights family. They also have a video at the Benta Falls down there in Westmoreland. Yes, guys. So you see the connection? Guys, the world is so small. The world is so small. And Plumber is a longtime friend of the channel. Plumber has been with my channel since I was at maybe 30. Since I was at maybe 30 subscribers, Plumber has been with my channel. Yes, and Plumber was telling us the other day on his channel about the Benta Falls. And here you have the Rights have the Benta Falls on their channel. So guys, they are worth watching. Go on over there and go support them, man. I want to see them have more than just 82 subscribers over there, even though they have at the moment 14 videos. Come on, guys. Don't go over there, go support the people, them, man. We have to support each other, because that's the only way we all are going to grow. And I know you all want to grow. I want to grow. And everybody here, I know, wants to grow. There's no point in having a channel and not want to grow the channel. Who wants to have one channel and want to grow the channel? Nobody. Nobody. You want your channel to grow, but guess what? You cannot grow the channel by yourself. So that is why we depend on each other to help to grow the channel. And that is why we support each other, help each other to grow their channel. Yeah, that's the deal. That's the deal. All right. I am here looking at Chiomi Sweet. Chiomi Sweet, I am not commenting because I am on my live, but I have your playlist running over there, and on this one here I have the Rights. The Rights is almost finished. The Rights is almost finished because they don't have a lot of videos on their channel at the moment, but we hope that we can support them so that their channel will grow and continue growing, guys. So go on over there. I'm watching the channel and we still only have 82 people. So run on over there, guys, and go support them. Chiomi, I think Chiomi is monetized, if I'm not wrong. Yes, I think. Chiomi, are you monetized? Chiomi has a total of 1.7. But I know, you know, guys, a lot of times you see the numbers are high, but the views are not. And for you to reach the promised land, you have to have both the views and the numbers. So if you see not because you see somebody with high numbers, it doesn't mean that they are monetized. So you are going to still support them. Chiomi, where are you? Are you monetized? Talk to me, because I don't know. I can't see. I can't see if you're monetized, my dear sister. But monetized or not, go on over and support Chiomi Sweet, guys. and go on over and support the rights. There is also Ricky in the chat from Ricky Life 365. Go and support Ricky. There is also Porch, the La Porch TV. Go ahead and support my sister La Porch. Also, there is Overton, son of a king, in the chat. Go ahead and support Overton, son of a king. There is also my dear sister Yard Foods. Yard Foods and I have been together since I was maybe at 100 or before I reach 100. Yes, Yard Foods and I have been together. Go ahead and support my sister Yard Foods. Yard Foods have lots of interesting videos going on over there, how to cook a lot of Jamaican dishes. She does crocheting. She shows you a little walk when she go downtown, when she go buy this and that and the other and the third and all of that. Yes, man. Go on over there and support Yard Foods, my friends. Thank you for the likes, guy. I see the likes moving forward, and I appreciate that. I appreciate it sincerely. All right, Chiomi, I think that's... Let me see if you have any more. I'm finished with that playlist. Let me see if you have another playlist here. All right, you have another playlist here. Okay. So there's another playlist for you that is running, Chiomi. All right. Lovely. That's beautiful. But this playlist that is running, it's of people that you like and not... Yeah, it's taking me to those people's channel. But that's not what I'm about right now. I am about your channel. All right, so here we are now. How to wash and prepare baby Tom Brown. Whatever, I don't even know what that is. But I'm going to look on it and learn from it. Hope when I turn my eyes on it, I catch it at a good spot where it is telling me something. Yes, so let that continue to run right there. Right, guys? So that was one thing that we were talking about, how to break those generational curses by having life insurance and, you know, giving your kids a solid education, having a college fund for your children from the time they were born, so that by the time it's time to go to college, they will have enough funds to go to college. Yes, that is important for the children, to break the generational curse. Starting a business. Yes, you can start a business, and you know that when you just start a business, there are lots of, you know, red tape. You have to struggle a lot. There is a lot when you just start a business. So go ahead and start the business now. Go through all the trouble and, you know, all of that. And then when your children inherit the business would have already been on the road. All they have to do is pick up where you left off. Yeah. Quit talking about you're going to sell everything and you're going to give away and you're going to spend everything unless you're putting them out the door, unless you're putting them with just the bare minimum. No. Give them something. Give them a solid foundation. Give them something to work with. Give them something to be able to start with, so that they can have a good start in life. Because they deserve it. They are your children. And they deserve it. They deserve a good start in life. And as parents, we have that responsibility to ensure that our children get a good start in life. All right? Okay, who else is in the chat? Now, we'll talk about that topic next. Who else is in the chat? Who is here from the talk? Who is here from TikTok? Who else is in the chat, guys? Come, let us talk. Let us talk. What's the next topic? Somebody tell me. Somebody tell me what's the next topic. We are going to be here for maybe the next hour or so. Come on, guys. I don't see the people over there on the right. People, I see you all in the chat, guys. I see you all in the chat, but I don't see the right bananas moving. They're still at 82. Come on, guys, let's do this. We support each other. We look after the banana, so the banana can look after we. Right? You all ever heard that term? My grandmother always say that. You take care of the banana will take care of you. Yes. Hold on there. Let me see. Okay. Hold on there. When my mama send me a text, I gotta listen right away. Because I gotta hear what she got to say, because it's always something good. Okay. All right, I got that. I got that. Let's talk, guys. Let's talk about something else as we connect. We are connecting here, guys. Guys, my lipstick I wash off. I'm not going to put the lipstick. I just want to put it here. Guys, you all know how that is. You all know, once you're in the chat, you all know how it goes with me and this lipstick. Me and this lipstick. Oh my gosh. Nothing to me like my lipstick. I don't know. I just love to look in the mirror and see, in the camera, and see my lipstick doing all that it has to do on my lips. Yeah, I love it. Next question. Next thing we're going to talk about, guys. Did you all see that Britain has a new prime minister? Yes, Britain now has a new prime minister, a female. And I think that's only the third time that that the British people has elected a female to be their prime minister. Yes, so they have a new prime minister now, and Boris Johnson is out for now, at least. And also, you know, they always go to the Queen. The Queen always does like that swearing in ceremony of the new Prime Minister of England. Well, you know, the Queen is almost 100 years old. She is very, very elderly, very frail now, and very weak. And I don't know, I had said that by the time 2023 comes around, maybe pretty soon we are going to see Kate being sworn in as, is that a swearing in? Being appointed, anointed, something like that, as the Queen of England, because the current Queen, having been reigning for over 70 years, she is very frail. Very, very frail at the moment. You know, she's closer to that time than not. And so the new Prime Minister of England is going to have to travel. Is going to have to travel to where the Queen is spending her time, at a palace somewhere. Not at the palace that is closest to where Parliament is being kept, but she is further away, and so they're going to have to travel that distance to go see her, when normally they would go to Buckingham Palace, which is not too far from Parliament, just maybe like a 5-minute walk. But now they have to go a long way to drive to go see her wherever she's at. Yeah, but the Queen's reign is certainly coming to an end pretty soon, and that is life. You know, those people really are long livers, considering that a lot of them are like royalty, and their generations have been wrought with incest, and you know, them being close relatives before being married. Yeah, because they don't want to marry people who are outside of their lineage, because they don't want that wealth to be expanded and includes what they call quote unquote strangers. So the Queen of England, who is related to the Denmark royalty, who is also related to Swedish royalty, who is also related to Greek royalty. Yes, there's a lot of relations there in Europe, where they, back in the day, they went and conquered different countries, and set up the monarchy in different countries. Yeah, and it continues until today, where they don't want to marry outside, and that is why poor Harry got such a flap, because how dare he not just marry an American, but how dare he marry someone of mixed heritage. Yeah, so he got a lot of flap for that, for having married to Meghan, and Meghan not being totally white, because her mom is her mom is African American. How dare him? But we all knew from day one that rebel named Harry was going. What he was going to disrupt the status quo. He was going to disrupt it. Nobody else would, because William don't want to compromise his ascension to the throne. So he would not have done something like that. That would potentially anger his grandmother, anger his grandfather, anger his dad. He would not have done that. But Harry, yes, I could see that in Harry from day one, because he has always been a rebel. He has always been a rebel. Oh, my mama keep texting me. I think she needs me. Let me see what she said again. Yes, guys, so come on into the chat, guys. Come on into the chat, and let us support each other. We need to support each other, because we need each other to grow. We need each other to grow, guys. And without our support, without the support, each of us, we can't grow, because no one person is able to give themselves all the subscriptions that are needed for their channel to grow. No one person. So you know where they say no man is an island? Yes, no man is an island. No man stands alone. Each man's joy is joy to me, and each man's grief is my own. We need one another, so I will defend each man as my brother, each man as my friend. All right. I didn't intend to sing that too loudly, but that is okay. Right, guys? So we have to support each other. We have to help each other along. If you can go over and watch a video and hit the subscribe button, because it not cost you nothing. What? Yeah, that's rhyme. Hit the subscribe button, because it not cost you nothing. Help your friend them grow, cause something in a something. Come on, guys. Come on, guys. Help each other. We gotta help each other to grow. So me just bust out one tune right there, so, and just like that, me just bust out a tune right there, so. Because it just coming on my head. It just coming on my head, guys. So we are doing this support. We are supporting each other. So if you are new to my channel, guys, I want to say a very, very, very special welcome to you. if you are new here. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Yeah, man, subscribe to the channel and help the channel for growing. So the channel grow. We are currently at 1,300 people. Yeah, we need more people into the channel. Grow. We're doing swords in hand. We are doing reading from Friday. From Friday, guys, I have not read another chapter in this book. From Friday, I'm gonna read one other chapter. So after this I am going to have to start reading again, because I am currently on the part where it says the search, and that is where they were searching for little Adam Walsh. Yeah, that is where they have been searching for little Adam Walsh down there in Florida back in 1981. 1981. Oh, when did 1981? 1981, when they were grade school. Yeah, I was in grade school at that time. Not even have TV, so I didn't even know what was going on. What was going on around the world. Yeah, I never know what was going on around the world. I never have TV and all them lovely things there. Yeah. And while we're at it, guys, I have one tangerine here, so yes, and I'm gonna eat it. But the tangerine smell like, you know how tangerine have that smell? It have a more orangey smell. So you know, so it's probably one of those crossbreed something. Yeah, them crossbreed it. Them crossbreed it. So it's not it is not 100% tangerine. But it feels like a tangerine and it tastes like a tangerine. But it is not 100% tangerine. If you know what I mean. Alright, I'm finished watching Chiomi. I'm finished watching Chiomi. The right still have. Let me finish watching them. Watch a video again, cause okay, the rights are. I'm watching another bit of their video, their last video anyway. Okay, so go ahead, guys. Go ahead and support each other. Go ahead and support each other. So we talked about England having gotten a new prime minister. What else we talking about? Here in America, the teacher who went missing on Thursday as she was jogging at 4 o'clock in the morning, she was apparently kidnapped. Well, unfortunately, my friends, they have found her body, and also based on surveillance cameras, they have also found the suspect. And this guy is a long-time offender, a long-time kidnapper, spent several years in prison for offenses of that nature. And this guy was allowed to come back into society for him to commit another atrocious crime like that. No, guys, I know a lot of people like to say, you know, people can change and people go to prison, people can change and they can be rehabilitated. The prison system is not, there are not many people who go in and get rehabilitated. And I don't think enough effort is being made to rehabilitate these people. You have somebody who go in for a crime as violent as kidnapping. That person should not be allowed to come back into society and be allowed to prey on the next generation. Because if you go to prison, you spend 20 years, a whole generation has passed by. The people you left out who were 20 are now 40. But when you come back out, you are still strong enough to continue I mean, some of these people should stay behind bars, because there's no point arresting them, sending them to prison, keeping them there for a while, then letting them out while they are still strong, for them to commit similar crimes. Oftentimes these people don't change. They're like animals. You cannot tame in them. They can't be tamed. Their only objective is to find prey. And that is what they're going to do no matter what. They're going to find prey. And maybe she saw East. Maybe he had been watching this woman. Maybe going out to run at 4 o'clock in the morning was something she did. She had young children to take care of. She had a family to take care of. So that time of the night, of the morning, is probably the best time that she can get her exercise in. So she will come out and go to run. And there are people saying, oh, she shouldn't be running at 4 o'clock in the morning. 4 o'clock in the morning is probably not a good time. But people should be able to go about their lives without being afraid. I get my best work done at nights. Between, say, 2, 3, 4, 5 o'clock in the morning. That is when I get my best work done. But when you have to get up, you have to make breakfast, you have kids to take care of, you have your exercise to get in, you have, as a teacher, she probably has lesson plans and all of that to get through. Every minute of the day matters. So she should not have to be worried about going about her daily life in society because some creep is let loose in society. So people like these should not be allowed. Once you catch him and he is considered to be a predator, you keep him there. Keep him there. Now these children must grow up without their mother, a husband without his wife, and the trauma of children losing their teacher. It's terrible. It's terrible, I tell you guys. So that's what's happening with that investigation. He was brought to court today. Earlier, I was watching the court proceedings, and they say assume innocence. He's innocent until found guilty. Well, he's the one they saw taking her on camera, and during the struggle, he drove off leaving one foot of his slippers, and they took the slippers, the DNA test on the slippers, and the slippers came back positive with his DNA. And then his family members said they saw him wiping down the truck and washing some clothes. That means him really take that woman's life and throw her away like she did not matter to anybody. Oh my God. That's shameful. Shameful. Very, very sad. Very, very sad indeed. And next, where are we moving after that? We're going to Jamaica. And we saw that 14-year-old boy who went missing on Friday, and he was found as well by the river. Nobody knows if it was foul play, if he drowned. I'm not sure. The investigation is still ongoing, but I saw a video this morning where they were removing his body. All right, what's the next thing that has happened in Jamaica? Again, in Jamaica last week, there was a violent accident on the Bracomane Road down there in Trelawney. A highest bus and a coaster bus. The highest bus was being driven by a man from up in the Brownstone area there, taking his wife from dialysis. And somebody sent me the video yesterday of the aftermath of that crash, and believe you me, my friends, I was taken aback when I saw it, because the coaster bus of which the driver of the coaster bus, which was carrying hotel workers, that driver passed away in the accident. And I could see how that driver did not survive, because the way the bus the way the bus in which the man and his wife were traveling took out that whole driver's side, took out the whole driver's side of the coaster bus, ripping the metal to about halfway of the bus. I didn't see any way how the driver was going to survive. And when I saw the husband and wife, how they were hanging out of the bus, I realized that that was a violent collision, very violent collision. And the wife, who was ill, she was going through, I think, dialysis treatment, and the husband was bringing her from dialysis treatment, which she had been getting like twice or 3 times a week. And a lot of things come through my mind. A lot of things go through my mind when I saw how violent that accident was. A lot of things came to mind. And one of them that came to my mind was whether or not somebody deliberately caused that crash. I'm just saying what came to mind, guys. Because, my mind works differently. And I'm thinking, the way how violent it was. Like, if you see a vehicle coming towards you, it didn't seem like there was any evasive actions taken to avoid the collision. And it just brings in my mind, remember, it's just from what I am seeing. I wasn't there and I don't have the full extent of what happened, but I'm just thinking outside the box and wondering if maybe the driver of that highest bus was at his wit's end about having to transport his wife back and forth, every 2 or 3 days to Montego Bay to go get the well-needed dialysis treatment to prolong her life after having kidney failure. And maybe he was just like, you know what, I'm not going to be able to live without her, and I don't want her to go, so may as well let us just both go together. That is just my thought when I looked at the entire situation. When I looked at the accident scene, that's what came to mind. May not be, but that's what came to my mind. So I'm just sharing with you what came to my mind. Because, I have learned over the last few years to not run with the first narrative and to think outside the box. With all the experience that I've had, I have been forced to think outside the box and not just run with the first narrative, because oftentimes there is another narrative that's hidden in what's not being said and what is presumed to not having been seen. Okay? What else? What else happened, guys, over the last few days? Anything else happened over the last few days? There is record flooding going on out there in California. There is wildfires are blazing out there. Entire neighborhoods are being leveled. Fire is burning out there, burning down entire neighborhoods, right? In Memphis, Tennessee, somewhere there. They're under boil water. They continue to be under boil water, Monday, because the water out there is so terribly, it's not potable at the moment. And they are trying to fix the problem, but people are lining up to get bottled water, but water is running out. The lines are super long. That's one tragedy there, because we can't function without water. But the water that's coming through the faucet of those people, some people can't even bathe with it, can't cook with it. Yeah. So that's one tragedy that is going on out there in, I think, Memphis, Tennessee, somewhere out there. But anyway, there are other things going on around the world. Up there in Canada, I'm trying to remember all the news that I've read over the weekend. all the news that I've read over the weekend. In Canada, guys, 2 brothers went on a stabbing spree out there in Saskatchewan. Let me take a sip. Guys, this is a fruit cup, a mango fruit cup. Guys, it is so good. Yeah, you know, anything mango, I love. Oh yeah. So anyway, what I was saying is, up there in Saskatchewan, in Canada, 2 brothers went on a stabbing spree. Some people they sought out randomly, and others they targeted, and took out a total of like 10 people. You know, Canada has strict gun laws, so they weren't able to get their hands on a gun. I bet if they did, the casualty count would have been higher. But they got weapons nonetheless. And they went around and took out a total of at least 10 people right now. Well, the police later found one of the brothers deceased, but the other brother is on the run, and I'm wondering if the brother who is on the run was the one responsible for the unaliving of the other brother. Quite likely he was. Or did the other brother get injured in the attacks and later succumb to his injuries? I am not sure. In the coming days, though, we will find out what exactly happened to that brother. You know, and I hope they find the other one before anybody else gets hurt. Boy, I tell you guys, you're not safe anywhere. You are in your house, you are not safe. You go for a run, you are not safe. You are at work, you are not safe. The demons are everywhere. You go to Walmart, you are not safe. Guys, me get anxiety going to Walmart, you know. Never thought the day would come, but I do get anxiety when I'm going to Walmart. I'm in a hurry to grab what I'm going in there for and get out. When I'm in the parking lot, when I park in the Walmart's parking lot, I look around and survey the entire parking lot before getting out of my car and dashing inside a Walmart. Yeah. Me survey the entire parking lot, looking at every car that has somebody sitting in it, every car that look like it's out of place, everybody that is going inside of the Walmart. Me looking at when I'm going inside the Walmart, I'm running in the Walmart like crazy, hurrying up, looking around, and everybody. I know when I go to one, people are probably wondering if this one is crazy, because my eyes are just like everywhere. I'm just looking around, watching the door. I'm always watching the door to see if you're not in there already, are you coming in to maybe cause some mayhem. Guys, me don't know. Life just full of so much anxiety. Me don't know. Just have so much anxiety. Like, people are crude and unkind and mean, and you know, people are unfair, and life could be so much better if everybody adopted, you know, a positive attitude, just to be kind. But boy, it's just wishful thinking, because it's not gonna happen, because the people around us are just vicious. Them just vicious, you know. Yeah, them vicious. People around us are vicious. Let me see what else I saw in the news. What else you all saw in the news, my friends? Anybody? Oh guys, this mango fruit cup is to die for. Even though I don't like mangoes like that, I like to have the mango to bite into it. That's what I love. But anyway, we're going to continue. What else was in the news this week? Another thing I saw, guys, I don't know if you all saw it. There was a former police officer who was involved in the riots at the US Capitol last year. And I saw where he was given a long sentence. I think he got 10 years. Because until now, he has gotten the most. I was talking about the black guy who had gotten quite a long sentence, over 5 years. And I was like, wow, that judge did well giving him. And I thought he was going to get the longest sentence. But this former police officer, he got like 10 years, deservedly so. He got like 10 years for joining in that foolishness. And nothing will ever bring back the people who lost their lives in this foolishness that could have been avoided. Could have been avoided because these people had, you know, no reason to do the foolishness that they did, which cost so many people their lives unnecessarily. Maybe like what, 5 people? It was like 5 people who lost their lives, and that was absolutely unnecessary. If these people hadn't gone up there, hadn't done that foolishness, it would not have happened. So now the punishments and penalties are being handed out, and this police officer, he got 10 years. But as days go by, we're going to continue to see them prosecute and sentence more people for the part they played in the chaos that ensued at the Capitol on that day. All right. Thank you all for hitting the like button, guys. If you are still here and you have not yet hit the like button, hit the like button. Remember, say me can't hit all of the like button them. I me the pen pan to hit the like button them. So hit the like button them. It not go bite, you know, it not go do nothing. If you have not yet subscribed to my channel, now is a great time to do so. Subscribe to my channel. Look in the chat and you will see my dear friends in the chat. If you have not yet subscribed to their channel, go ahead. There is Chioma Sweet in the chat. There is Ricky Live 360. There's Overton Son of a King. There is Yard Foods there. There is who else is there? There is La Porch in the chat. There is, I already said Overton, and there is The Rights. The Rights is in the chat. Let me take a look and see if you don't go subscribe to The Rights yet. Maybe I need to refresh because it's still telling me 82. All right, then do that, and I will follow up. But do that. Send that to me. All right, guys. I'm sorry about that. Yes, so we are going to continue with what we are talking about. What else was going on? What else happened in the news this week? Let's see what else happened in the news this week. What else did I read about? I saw, well, there is still a war, an active war in Europe, a war that has now gone on since February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September. 7 months of war and hundreds, thousands of lives lost in this 7 months of war over there in Ukraine. The war continues. We are worried about the nuclear plant exploding and maybe sending nuclear radioactive material out into the atmosphere, and oh my God, the potential disaster if such an event were to occur is on the minds of world leaders at the moment. So that's one thing. And then I saw, let me tell you who this guy is. I have to share this with you guys. Let me make sure I get his name right. Let me see. I want to tell you the right name. I don't want to miss the name. His name is Cashapp Paris. Cashapp Paris. Many of you probably don't know him. I didn't either, but somebody sent me the article about him, saying that he was going to go play in Ukraine. At this time of the year, guys, I don't know who would want to go to Ukraine, but I guess Cashapp feels comfortable enough that he can be safe in Kyiv to go and play soccer. He says, after 3 years in Slovenia, national winger Cashapp Paris is taking another step in his professional career, securing a move to reigning Ukrainian champions Dynamo Kyiv. The club announced the acquisition of the former Cavalier South Carolina player yesterday. I said South Carolina, I don't know what SC stands for, maybe. That's my experience, SC South Carolina, so I don't know. Signing him to a 4-year deal with a 5th-year option, ending his time with Slovenia club FC Koper and Slovenia Football. Paris started his European career in September of 2019 in Slovenia, moving from Cavalier to NZ Domžale, which was also a stop for national striker Shamar Nicholson, who currently plays for Russian outfit Spartak Moscow. Paris was on loan to second division outfit NK in February of 2020 for 4 months before making the move permanently in August on a free transfer. He would make 19 appearances and score 16 goals in the second division in his only season with the club before heading back to the first division last July. So Cashapp Paris has decided that, well, he's going to go to Ukraine to join the Ukraine Dynamo Kyiv. We pray for his safety, and of course, you know, the show must go on. His career is important to him, and if he sees where his career taking him to Ukraine will enhance his career, then I say go for it. And me Freddy. So me not think me would have be the one for them buy at this time. If I were a soccer player, it wouldn't be me going to Kyiv at this time of the year with all the bombs falling there and the threat of nuclear explosion and all of that. It wouldn't be me, but it is not me. So all we got to do is support this young fellow. Go on, my love. Godspeed. Blessings to you. And we wish you nothing but success. All right? What else happened this week? Okay. Did anything else happen this week, guys? What about y'all? All right, so anybody who is here, next thing I want to say, anybody who is here who have not yet, I think almost everybody here support JYTV, right? I think everybody here. But just in case there's anybody here who are not yet connected with JYTV, you know, go on over there, go support JY. Guys, we know, those of us who follow JY ardently, we know that JY was offline off his channel for a little bit. And now he is back. We want the people them to support, because we want to see the people on the live, we want to see the people commenting, we want to see the people sharing the live and all these good things. All right, so we're going to go over there and support our brother JY. All right, so if you are in the chat, guys, if you are in the chat, I know I see a lot of people coming in the chat, you know, guys, because I see the like buttons going up and up and up, but the people them just not say nothing. Y'all are not saying not one word. You are just looking on and looking on. But I appreciate you. I love you all. I thank you all for coming in to the live. We're going to be here for another 15 minutes because, you know, today is Tuesday. It's red flag review night. And we were going to come at 4, but we can't come at 4 anymore. I got to go get my child at 6, and I don't want to interrupt. So I changed the premiere time to 7 o'clock. Let me hope that by 7 o'clock, I would have gotten home in time to start the live at 7. All right, we're going to keep our fingers crossed. But it's red flag review tonight, and we are going to be talking about whether or not the love you receive, if you had any control over it. Do you have any control over the love that you receive? Because you see, I made a post earlier, I made a post a few days ago about whether or not the love that one receives, if they have any control over it. I mean, I want to talk about it. I want more of us to come and talk about it, because some people, the way how they behave, you would think the way they behave towards other people who have not been successful in finding a loving partner, you would think that they stayed in their kitchen and made their partner, and while they were making their partner, they instilled in the partner the amount of love the partner had to show to them. Like it was all in their hands. They have control over how much love they get. I see people just hating on people because people dare to share their experience and dare to talk about their unluckiness in finding love. You know, they'll come at me a lot, but oh well, I am not worried anymore. I speak my truth and I go on and I mind my business. I'm not worried. I'm not worried anymore. But there are lots of people out there who it bothers, you know. When you hear people come and people talk about they had a bad relationship, people come, oh, you must learn to pick better. What do you mean? You must learn to pick better partners. You must like it was because they learned to pick a great partner while they are in a relationship, supposedly in a relationship filled with love, in which their partner loves them and takes good care of them. It's not because of anything you do, it's because of your partner. It's in your partner's heart to be kind and to treat you well. It has nothing to do with you, because it's not like you gathered up the love and you gave it to them to give back to you. It is in their hearts to love you, and that is why you get all that love. So people don't come get up in on yourself and believe that, you know, because you were lucky and you went out there the first time or the second time, or however many times, but you were lucky enough to secure a partner who is loving and caring and kind and takes good care of you. That does not give you the right. That does not give you the right to insult others who have not been as lucky as you. That I give you the right to insult them. Yeah. Sun no shine upon everybody the same time. When rain fall, it no fall upon everybody rooftop at the same time. Right? So because you are lucky, give thanks. Thank God. Thank the person who is showing you all that love. Thank that person for loving you. And the rest of us, leave the rest of us alone. Leave the rest of us alone. Don't berate us. Don't talk down to us. Don't talk ugly to us because we were not as lucky as you. Just remember that the love that you receive, you had nothing to do with it. It's all the doing of the lover. The person who loves you is the person who decides to love you. All the love that that person gives to you, you have no control over it. Because there are many of us who love somebody, love them with all our heart, and would do anything for them. But if it's not in their heart, to love you back, that will never happen. Never will. It will never happen. So guys, let's do whatever we do it. Yeah, just treat each other with kindness. Also, one other thing I wanted to say too, people act as though others in society do not have the right to live, enjoy themselves, come out, because they did not give them permission to. You know, when you're over there on TikTok, you see a lot of people expose their vulnerabilities. You know, people who have mental challenges, people who have physical challenges, people who are sick. You name it. People are not hiding behind a rock anymore. People are coming out and showing themselves and say, look at me, this is me. I was born with this deformity. I have this kind of deformity, or I developed this kind of deformity. I had an accident and I developed this kind of deformity. People are coming out. People who are really thin are coming out saying, you know, this is me. I might look really thin to you, and maybe you think that I am the essence of beauty because, you know, society tells us we have to be skinny. Yeah, I might be the essence of beauty, but I'm not skinny because of beauty. I am skinny because I had this disease in which my body does not absorb nutrients, yada yada, or whatever the case may be. And then we have some other people who are out there and they are on the bigger side, you know, more to hold, more meat, more flesh, you know, they are on that side. And people want to come out and want to ridicule people for being themselves. Like, do you all think these people need to ask you permission to live, to be in this world? Why you choose to be berating and insulting people because of their appearance? Because they dare to expose their vulnerabilities online. Why you all think that you have that right? Come on, people. We need to do better. We need to do better. We cannot just continue to go around and make others feel insulted and small. We can't do that. We can't do that. That is not right, my friends. That is absolutely wrong. You can't do that. You can't be telling people who have deformities that they have no business being online. Don't do that. They have all right to be there just like you. Someone who come in like the children of Israel. Remember in Leviticus when we were reading? Y'all remember how them said the dwarfs and those people need to be cast out of the camp? Yeah. As someone who come in like when I say people with deformity don't belong. We not treat people with such impunity. Like, what are they doing here? What do you mean? They belong here just like you and me. Because you have to have a twisted and sick mind for you to want to walk around, live your life insulting people. I saw a lady this morning. She now lives in America, but she is from one of those tribes in Africa. And in those tribes, they put that slit on the people's cheek like this. It's a tribal sign where they put the slit on the chin. I know most of those people have like keloid skin, so you know you can see the scar. It stays with them for life. But why somebody's going to insult somebody because of that? Like, really, people? You don't have nothing better to do. You don't have one book you can go read. One book you can go write. You don't have nothing to do. But I just walk around and insult people and believing that people not have the right to be themselves or to show themselves. Gone are the days when people have deformed children and nobody never see the pit in them. You understand? Where I am from, I've known of people who have children who can't walk. Never walk, never talk, never went to school, never. And nobody ever see those children. They lock up in the house, nobody ever see them. They never put them in a stroller and push them out to get some fresh breeze. Nobody sees those children. Them lock up in the house 24/7. In America, social workers are coming because they pick them to go to school, go to special school, and all of that. Nowadays, everybody, whether they're handicapped or not, is coming out and showing their vulnerabilities. And we are learning, because I see people with diseases that I never heard of before. I have to go look it up. I hear people talking about it. And as a nurse, you never know what's going to come through the door tomorrow. So when I see people with these strange medical conditions, I get concerned. I want to see. I want to know. But when I see these other people coming in and trying to insult these people, tell them to get off, get off. Nobody want to see your colostomy bag, and nobody. Ah, people, just scroll past now. You see this? Very useful. Use it. Scroll, and get past people's post if you don't like it. But not stay there and think you can insult people and go on about your day like nothing happened. All right, that's gonna be all I'm talking about today on this live. For those of you who came into the live, I sincerely appreciate every last one of you. If you have not yet connected with me, go ahead and connect with me. If you have not yet connected with the people in the chat, go ahead and connect with the people in the chat. There is Yard Foods. There is La Porch TV. There is Chiome. There is The Rights. There is Overton, Son of a King. There is Ricky Live 365. Several other people, guys. I can't see the chat from where I'm sitting. But go ahead and connect with the people in the chat. Okay? Connect with the people. Watch their videos. Give them a like. Follow them, please. Let me see where my friend The Rights are right now. Because I've been begging you all to go over there. I'm still see 82. All right, maybe y'all don't want to go today, but I would appreciate if you all still go over there and support my friends. Support my friends over there at The Rights channel. All right, guys, that's it from me for now. Until next time, my friends, this is Trev from Trevessence, where your journey, yes, Your journey matters. I will see you all again, guys, tonight at 7 o'clock for red flag review. Until next time, my friends. Ciao. See you later. How do I turn off this now, guys? You don't need to help me. I need to be able to turn this off. I'm going to turn it off, Lord Jesus. Oh. Oh. Oh, I turned it off, though, my friends. Me on YouTube, Lord have mercy. Alright. Are you sure to want to stop streaming?